you know, I mean, the score is not going to fully reflect, you know, what happened in the game. I think yeah, we obviously had to take risks at the end. You know, you throw everything through, and you know, a couple of guys cramped up and, you know, ran out of gas in a sense. And, you know, so we were playing three in the back with, you know, two guys that haven't played so much in the back all year. Not that they didn't do an adequate job, but you know, I thought, you know, Messiah is, you know, somewhat everything they're hyped up to be. I think, like any team, they're breakable, but they're definitely tough to break down. You know, we knew that we had to be somewhat perfect and do the right things at the right moments. I think, you know, a key moment in the game is probably the miss, the clear off the line on the 1-0, and you know, if that thing goes in, I mean, it's going to be a different game, because I think, you know, there haven't been too many teams that have really kind of you know, made them shake in their boots a little bit. And so overall, you know, are we happy? No, but we always said, hey, we're going to get beat on a day by somebody that's better than us on that given day. Fair enough, you know. I'll eat my words. I tell the guys too if I'm wrong, but I thought the second goal was way offside. You know, I thought it was a quick little, you know, sequence there, but I thought it was off. I thought the third goal. But again, you know, you're going to be a little bit biased when you're a UW-Oshkosh men's soccer coach, and the ball flies in your net. But I thought for sure the first one was off. And again, I'll eat my words if it's not the case if I see it on video. But I thought that was another crucial one. But you know, we got a goal back, and you know, that way we gave ourselves a chance in the second half. You know, and we ran out of gas. I mean, we couldn't make enough of a fist. I thought we made a little bit of a fist, and you know, probably from maybe the 15th minute to the 35th minute or so that we were playing pretty well. And I thought we didn't start out bad in the second half. But they're a good side. There's no shame in losing to a very good soccer team. They're deep, they're big, fast, pretty technical. So, but I'm really proud of our guys. We've had a fantastic season. Maybe a little bit underestimated the media, even due to the fact that we had supposedly a weaker playing schedule. You know, you don't go 20-0-3 if you can't play. And we beat some very good teams in North Park and Calvin and you know, Loras, who's been here before. So, and all the other teams that we played throughout the year. You know, I think it was almost not fair. Not complaining, but you know, I think it's our guys have had a great season, no question about it. So can't be anything else more proud of. I think Jack had some issues with his hamstring, and Cheney was the first one. I think you know, our center back. He's been, he's kind of been the guy that kind of made us be a different team. I think he's a carrier, and you know, he goes after it, not just in games, but also in training sessions. And he's given us a little bit of a different feel in comparison to the other years. You know, he's made other guys train well and play sharp and all those types of things. If you don't hang around our team, then you might not know that, because he looks like a guy that shouldn't be playing center back, because he doesn't exactly have the size and all that. But you know, maybe he gave a little too much to them. You know, you generally don't sub your center back, so that's not something that we ever do. This is a lot different than the 20 degrees and snow we came from a couple of days ago. That's not an excuse, but you know, it's a fact. So I didn't know.
Hey guys! Early on, you guys handled Thompson's pressure very, very well. But do you think that maybe susceptibility on the wits
such speed on the wings as we had with the side, but I mean, I think our goalkeeper James Pike did a great job in the air with the crosses, and I think we were pretty comfortable for the most part with the services. And even though obviously we would like them not to have been served in, but I think we did a good job dealing with it.
What about in terms of early on with all the tech you guys had, do you think they're good to speak kind of step that or prevent that?
Well, yeah, that had been kind of like a key point within our game, and I don't think we were able to really capitalize on that early in the game. I think that's something we really would have liked to have had in our game that we weren't able to bring to the table.
I think another thing on top of that is we're usually generally used to having the ball, controlling the ball, and going at teams instead of having teams come at us and having better play. So that kind of at first gave us a little rattle, and maybe once we got used to it a little bit, things slowed down a little bit, but it's still changing things for us, I guess.
Just kind of talk about you're down 2-1 half, you've won so many close games this year. Was kind of just the sense of coming up there.
Yeah, we came back a couple times this year already from being 1 down. Every time we've tied, I think we came back from, or since one, we came back from being down 1-0. So we will always fight, even at the end of the game. There's about 5 seconds left, we're down 4-1. We're still trying to get a goal at the end of the game. That's just who we are.
How are the field conditions?
They're excellent. They're very good.
The ball is playing quick, kind of similar to the synthetic surface in the stadium.
Well, we play on turf field, so it's pretty comparable. Maybe a bit faster to let it down a little bit, but I mean, pretty comparable.
Do you think it was the transition from playing in cold to playing in heat that led to the
I think that definitely, you can point fingers everywhere, but I mean, I think that was definitely something that could really contribute to part of our game too. I think definitely, personally, I definitely really felt that. I mean, because you go from like 15, 20 degree weather, snowing to like 80, 70, 80 degrees, it's going to take its toll.
It's just really hard to prepare for. I mean, like we said, we practiced 2 days ago, it was 18 degrees and snow on the ground. We hopped down here 2 days later when 70 degree weather and whatnot, so obviously our body's not going to be used to it in that kind of time. So it definitely is a factor, but it shouldn't be an excuse.
What point of the game did you go on? I came out, I was out 10 minutes of the first half, I mean, the second half, the first 10 minutes of the second half.
I guess this is for all you guys, particularly for you, Coach. With about 20 minutes, there's 22 minutes left, you guys start to get a lot of good sequence passing. It seems like you really start to settle down and possess the side, even with a lot of those key starters in. And then it seemed as though when Hannah entered the game, you guys started looking for one and Borski started looking for one through balls. Do you think that maybe tend to hurt your attack a little bit, or is that more of your strategy to look to find the defense?
Yeah, I mean, what Hannah's done for us, and other guys off the bench, Brandon and Lauwenstein, they simply give us a different dimension and a different look in comparison to maybe our starting guys. And I mean, Tony Starnes is a big, strong guy in the good sense of the word, and he makes people pay for challenging him, and he's got some pace on top of it, and he's got good skill and all that. And, then Devin has been a tricky guy on the outside for us pretty much all year. I think he needed more balls in his feet, and he just couldn't get off to a good start today. And which is unfortunate, because I mean, he's a guy that you love watching because he can do some great things on the ball. And then Miller has been very steady all year. And then when we go to our bench, Hannah's a guy that has some pure pace. He's a kind of a fanatical guy, and so we try to find him into the space, but we weren't maybe as successful as we'd like to be and have been in the past and in other games. And that's credit to Messiah. They play well. They denied that. They were very physical and they defended. Yeah, I mean it's normally works for us. You know, if one group doesn't quite work out in a certain segment of the game, then we bring a different group and they give it a totally different dimension, and it can change the game for us at times. And you know, it didn't happen fully today, but it happened a little bit, I guess, even with the goal game. I mean, Hannah was there. You know, that's the kind of guy he is. He's, you know, gets a chance, he puts it away. There you go. You know. Yeah, it just wasn't enough.
Came back to either tie the game or win the game, so we always, you know, just have belief, you know, because we've been there and done that before. So I guess the feeling in the locker room at halftime is, hey guys, you know, we're down a goal, we've been here, we've done that before, you know, why can't we do it now again? So basically just belief. We believed that we were able to come back, and unfortunately we weren't, and we were beat by a better team today.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had a sense of like that it was gonna happen. I thought that we all, like Kohel said, I think we all believed that we could definitely do it, and it just didn't come about today.
Yeah, we were going for starting out the game and starting out pads really strongly, so we wanted to bring it out right away. Couldn't find one.
One of my last questions. Is that kind of the toughest thing because you were undefeated, you had seemed to win some games when you get here and your first loss is this stage is kind of unless you forget about everything else you've done.
It's kind of unfortunate that our first loss is the loss that ends our season.
Yeah, I mean, we really do take it one game at a time. We don't really look at our record saying, hey, if we win these next so-and-so games, we'll be, you know, going undefeated into the tournament. It kind of goes game by game, so we really don't talk about being undefeated too much. It's just what's next in front of us.
Coach, can you talk about what you think this will do for the program? Just getting to a Final Four and the exposure that you get moving forward, especially being your first year and starting a new foundation?
Well, I mean, you know, our program, I mean, everybody that knows anything about D3 soccer knows that, you know, Toby Barris built a fantastic program at our university, and, you know, I will never, ever, ever take credit for that. I will never be able to replace him, you know, and neither will anybody else that will be the head men's soccer coach at UW-Oshkosh. You know, but I think it's, you know, I almost feel more bad than anything for him, because I think he deserves a national championship. He's that kind of guy, and you know, he'll always be part of this program. So when and if we win one, you know, it's going to be because of him, because he started, you know, our university's program. He built a certain tradition there that shows that, you know, be a great, you know, student athlete and do wonderful things when you set your mind to it. And you know, I think he's been nothing but great for the university and for our program. So I really hope we get one at some point. You know, this is just going to help. Hopefully, you know, make the guys that are going to stay, you know, that are not graduating, have even more hunger to come back. We know it's really, really tough to get here, and everybody knows that's ever been here. But you know, we're going to be hungry for it. And, we will only recruit people that are players that are hungry for that also. You know, good human beings that want to go and compete at the highest level, because I think this is what it's all about. How hard it is right now. You still want to be here. You don't want to be home in snowy Wisconsin for multiple reasons, not just because of the snow. We want to be at this stage of the competition.
This one for you guys as seniors, and you guys winning the same goal is obviously the win, but kind of looking back, is it still kind of gratifying just getting here? It might be kind of tough to answer after the loss, but just getting here, kind of nice accomplishment.
Yeah, you can't lose sight of the whole season. I mean, it's been one of the best experiences of my life for sure. I think it's been great. I mean, all these guys that we're out here with every day, it's been one of the funnest things we've ever done. done, and I'll never forget it. So it was a great experience.
Yeah, I mean, on top of that, I mean, you know, you finish your year off, going to the Final Four. I mean, obviously you want to win it, but I mean, what better way is to say, you know, you're 4 teams out of 400, you know, that finish, you know, in the Final Four and whatnot. So I mean, it's obviously a good way to go out, but I mean, what's better to have a national championship going out? But obviously, it's still a great way to go out.